East Coast Sports.
Gally was a healthy scratch, but when he gets in the lineup, we need him to know. Gally, you need to know that you're the Heart of Montreal and you bleed it. Everyone knows that we need it. You're the Heart of Montreal, and we need it. All right, Sunday morning, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Pray for a win from time to time. Maybe a good call from the rest. We didn't get too many of those last night. Win, we did not last night at the Bell Center. Habs lost. Boo-hoo. I'm over it. We got a new game tonight, and we're going to jump right back into another California team in just a few. Macklin Celebrini took it to the Habs again. Is this guy the new Ovi, the new Sydney? Like, he seems to torch the Habs every time he plays them. I believe he's got 7 points in the last 2 games against Montreal. Man, that guy's silky smooth. Kind of excited for the next Olympics in 4 years. You have him and Schaefer on the team. Canada is looking hot. Can we find a goaltender? Jacob Fowler, by the way, is an American. We can't count on him, but we are counting on him tonight. Bell Center will be sold out. Once again, another California team in. Anaheim Mighty Ducks, another new up-and-coming fast team. Just like the Habs, Anaheim, San Jose, these guys are fast, and it was a lightning-fast game last night. We're going to get to tonight's games in just a few. Big news last night, they sat Gally. Texier was in the lineup. Texier actually played pretty good. I got to give it to him there. Hats off, Texier, but come on. You can't healthy scratch our heart and soul of the Montreal Canadiens. Brendan Gallagher took it like a champ, as we all knew he would. This guy's professional, and he's out for his teammates. True Canadian boy, Western kid, I believe. Last night in the East, the Atlantic Division, the Eastern Conference playoffs, they are, boom, they're intertangled. Every point matters. A lot of loser points going around, which makes it very difficult to move and shake. Tampa Bay lost last night at home to Carolina. Big loss for people like Buffalo. Buffalo Sabre fans, you're still first place in the Atlantic Division. You got a win last night in the shootout against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hey, Toronto, hats off. I seen you last night. I seen you play. I seen you get a little truculent, a little feisty for your teammates. Very good look on you. Not a good look the other day when your captain was laying on the ice and everybody was just skating by like they're getting ready for warm-ups here. Also last night, Boston Bruins, they got a big 2 points in a shootout against Washington. Columbus, 2 big points, and Detroit got 1 point with the overtime loss. What does that mean with the whole Eastern Conference playoffs? Well, you got 2 teams on the outside looking in. Let's go. Let's think this. We're winding down here, folks. We got less than a month left in the season. Habs play roughly around, I think, middle of April, last game of the season. So you're winding down. These games matter. Columbus, 1 point back of a playoff spot. They did this last year, did not get in. Montreal actually took that spot last year. Let's hope Habs can hold on to it this year. Columbus is 1 point back, and the Ottawa Senators, who won last night, are 5 points back. Now, Ottawa, we've seen this story before. We've seen them sneak in the playoffs on these Cinderella runs. Take a look at the inside analytic numbers. Ottawa's pretty damn good. They actually have some really good numbers. They just can't buy a darn save. No saves last night. Our boy Yakovdovic, he got it to him. Montreal sits 82 points, but we have 2 games in hand on Buffalo. Let's hope we can take advantage, because one of those games is tonight, and our boy, your boy, our heart and soul, Brendan Gallagher, Marty St. Louis officially did say yesterday Gally was just sitting for 1 game. A little load management, let's say. Gally will be in the lineup tonight, and expect him to be all over the ice. Listen, let's not fool ourselves. We know who Brendan Gallagher is. This guy is not the skill of Ivan Demidov, doesn't have the sharp shooting as Cole Caulfield, but he is a player. True Canadian boy. He blocks shots. He fires the puck. He puts his face in front of that rubber if he needs to do it. As I said, Texier, he played pretty darn good last night. I don't know who's coming out of the lineup yet. Haven't really heard it. We're going to get an update going on in just a bit. My guess is Zachary Bolduc. What do you think of this Zachary Bolduc guy anyways? We got him from St. Louis last year, and honestly, I really like the trade. I still like the trade. The guy's young, but he just seems to somehow just be a phantom during some of the games. 17 games left for your Montreal Canadiens. Do they have time to bring up some young fellas? We got 2 more young fellas we're talking about, possibly 3, that could be in the lineup come playoff time if we get there for your Montreal Canadiens. And of course, you know I'm talking about Michael Hage. That Michael Hage, he is a stud, folks. He is in the Frozen Four semifinals against Gavin McKenna's team. I believe they're Penn State. And Hage is looking good. Scored another one yesterday. This kid is silky smooth, man. And he's got cellies through the roof. Every time he scores, light the fireworks because he is jacked up. And that's what I like. Honestly, that's what I like. We need some heart and soul, and Michael Hage could be a new spark plug for the Habs. What about David Reinbacher? David Reinbacher plays for the Laval Rocket right now. Now, David Reinbacher, 5th overall pick for Montreal a few years ago. A lot of people didn't like that pick because of the Mitchkoff pass. Hell with Mitchkoff. We got Demidov. I don't give a fuck about Mitchkoff. Screw him. Let him fucking sulk away in Philly. But what about David Reinbacher? Does he have a spot on this team? It's a 6'3", kind of a mobile, stay-at-home defenseman. The guy can move bodies in front of the net. One guy I'm not too thrilled about lately, and I don't know if I'm overreacting to this, is Alexander Carrier. I love the trade when Carrier came in the league. When he came for the Habs last year. God knows he blocks a lot of shots. He's a 29-year-old vet. But let's look deep into the numbers here. He's 5'11". He's about $170. He can't move bodies in front of the net. When it comes to playoff times, we need somebody that can move some bodies in front of the net. He's also a -3. Now, I know that's not too bad, but when the Habs are a plus team at +17, +16 or something like that as a combined team, and you have the second worst plus-minus on the team, you're playing 19 minutes a game. I don't know. Is it just because he's a right-handed shot defenseman? I don't know. But something tells me we're going to see David Reinbacher in the Habs lineup sooner than later. Another defenseman rotting away in Laval is Adam Engstrom. This guy is also silky smooth. Less shot defenseman, skates with the puck very, very well. Stay tuned for him. Again, I don't know who's coming out of the lineup. The Habs are filled. We have Patrick Laine down there salivating. We got Joe Veleno. Don't forget about Joe Veleno. Didn't play too decent. Didn't play too bad. Little come see, come saw. He's still sitting there in the press box, and a couple of young fellas coming up. Okay, speaking of coming up, we got some games tonight. Anaheim is in the Bell Center. Your boy Jacob Fowler should be getting the start. Habs have 17 games left on the schedule and have a lot of extras on some teams. Tonight is one of those extra games. One of those games we have to make up. So let's get some 2 points going. Let's get some 2 points. Let's get 2 points. Put the 2 points in. Put the goals in. Put the block shots in. Yum, 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 yum. Let's get something, boys. Let's get something. Elsewhere tonight, Ottawa's at home to San Jose. Macklin Celebrity stays in Canada. Toronto's at Minnesota. Nashville's at Edmonton. And Florida is at the Kraken. Couple of quick bets to go through because, again, your boy didn't do too good last night. We won a little bit, but lost the majority of them. Oh, man, I'm getting close. I'm telling you, it's 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4. Let's rebound tonight with a couple of safeties. Winnipeg to beat St. Louis. We have Minnesota beat Toronto, and Montreal get back and in the win column against Anaheim. $2 will pay you $10. And another one I got thrown together there. I threw kind of I think it's a 9-game parlay. Very safe. Shots on goal will equal 1. I got like Demidov, Hudson, Galley, Dobson, Cole, all getting 1 shot. I got Hudson, Dobson, Gooley, all getting a block. Put it all together. It's not very much in the odds way, but it's still worth about $10 on a $2 bet. Bets Hey, that's why we only bet $2, right, folks? You win some, you lose some. Hey, you have yourself a great rest of the day. Rest up. Get ready for the game tomorrow. Get ready for the work week. Adios, amigos.